Me and this guy here are getting ready to do something pretty interesting I think you guys are going to like. So check out the garage right now. Looks a little different, right? Got the 40 Ford in the garage, things in the garage. Look what's outside. So a bunch of you gave me a suggestion of a sandblaster from Harbor Freight. Welcome to Brown's Rod and Custom, your home for street rods, muscle cars, and Volkswagen content. This is my dad, Big Ron. He's our body man and fabricator. This is my beautiful wife, Megan, our editor-in-chief and supporter. And this is me, Adam, the designer and mechanic for our projects. If you find our videos helpful, like and subscribe for more content. Hey guys, all right, we need your help. So we are very close to 3,000 subscribers. We're averaging about 100,000 views a week, and we've got about 2,800 subscribers. So if you guys could hit the subscribe button for us, we would greatly appreciate it, and it would really help us in moving these projects along and our channel. So if you could do that for us, we'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you, and on to the video. Hey guys, welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. It is Thursday, I believe it's the 10th, something like that. It's about 11:43. Me and this guy here are getting ready to do something pretty interesting I think you guys are going to like. So check out the garage right now. Looks a little different, right? Got the 40 Ford in the garage, things in the garage. Look what's outside. So a bunch of you gave me a suggestion of a sandblaster from Harbor Freight. So I bought the smallest one they had because I just don't need a monster. We're gonna see. I'm gonna kill that wasp before he kills me, and gonna be going in here. We're gonna try the thing. If it works, we'll be hitting in here, around the windshield, down in this track, as much of this as we can get in there. Anywhere where I've got little spots of paint, here, around there. Just really kind of dial this thing in, right? Around this door handle, up in there. If this works, I will continue to use it. Up through here, and just really dial this thing in. We got some spots, like I need to hit this line. I need to hit this line here, around this window. You know, we got some stuff here, just lots of work. So we're gonna get on it here. Ron's building the gun right now, and it's been basically a full day of work just to get the truck out here, get all the cars out there, get that one to start, get it in the garage, clean this one off. It was just the whole back of the truck was stuff, parts and everything else for God knows what. So this is where we're at. This is what we're gonna be doing. So I'm gonna stop talking. We're gonna start working, and I will set you guys up out here, and you guys can watch us sandblast this cab and see if we can't bring it around a little bit here. I don't really know how this is gonna work or if it'll even work, so stay tuned for that. We'll let you know, and we're just gonna give it hell. So stay tuned. Be back in a minute, boys. Alright boys, here's where we're at. So yes, this does work. Here's some of the work here. I don't know if you guys can see in that or not with the light. Started to hit up in here. The problem is you get a very small pattern and you use a lot of sand. As you can see. So I've went through 2 of the blue containers. So I went through about 10 pounds, I guess. Getting this up to here, this, a little bit on the windshield frame, and then really in here. It ate it up in here because that paint was just so thick. So I need to go back to Harbor Freight real quick and probably buy a bag or 2 of the stuff and then continue. I want to go from here to here for starters, and then here around, and I want to get inside of here without a doubt. I do need to hit here really bad. I need to go across that. That won't be too bad, I don't think. Just something I need to do. So we're getting there. We're effectively getting it. Pretty much this is done right here. This whole area here is done. Now I'm gonna focus here, get this windshield area done and this cowl area done, and then I'll come back depending and start hitting other spots with whatever I've got left. So I think we're gonna run over there real quick. Back to Harbor Freight, about 15 minutes away, and pick up a couple of the 50-pound bags, come back and keep going. So stay tuned guys, we'll be back in a minute. I'm trying to film this, but the problem is the camera's in direct sunlight and it overheats and it shuts itself off. So I get what I can for you, but this is where we're at. I'll be back in a minute. Hey guys, welcome back. All right, so let me show you where we got. I tried to film some, but it was so hot outside that the camera kept shutting off. It was overheating. I think it was like 103 out there with like 60% humidity. So I didn't get a ton of action footage of me doing this, but I'm gonna try again tomorrow. There's still more sandblasting to do tomorrow, but we made some really good progress today. Things looking pretty good. Let me show you. So here's where we're at. We got all this paint off here, all the way down. Really got in here really good. I came up here, just think the windshield opening, right? And I started here, because from this point up is all brand new metal. This is weldable primer. This is the new patch panel. So all of this is good. I have already taken this to bare metal and didn't need to touch it, but from here down, we had that orange. And so it went pretty well. Got it down all the way to here, then went around. I'm liking the sandblaster. Got to there. So you can see there's still some orange. I still got to make the bend over there. Basically, I tried to get to here, to this round dot right there, the hole. It's kind of center. I tried to get to there. I did hit this area here really well. Tomorrow, I'm going to hit more of this once I get around everything else. But this is cleaning up really well, so I feel good about what's going to happen here. I also hit around these bolts, around here, there, these, back in here. I kind of hit all over, just trying to, dial this in. I also hit in here, in this whole area here, this inner track where the defroster vents are and stuff. Went across that. This went a lot easier than pretty much anywhere else. So this I'm not worried about. This will blow right off tomorrow. So feeling good about that. Still got work to do on the firewall. Still got work to do in random places. On the back, on the passenger door, the driver's door jamb. There's a lot of spots. But really, 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 really happy with this. That turned out great. So tomorrow we'll continue to work our way across and keep going. This little sandblaster you see right there, it's a Central Pneumatic. They were like 29 bucks. It works really well Now the trick to it is, okay, a couple things. You're going to go through a lot of sand or glass bead, which is what we're using. I went through 4 of the 5-pound containers, and I bought this 50-pounder, and I've kind of probably gone through 1.5 blue containers of that so far. So I got a ton left. I got plenty, I think, to do what I need to do, but just remember, you're going to go through it. Now, I do like the gun really well. The only thing about that gun is you can't go full throttle. If you go full pull on the trigger all the way back, it won't blow anything out but air. But if you trigger it just like quarter trigger, half trigger, that's where you'll feel and you'll notice the material coming out, the glass bead, and it'll start cutting. So it's really a feel thing. You just got to kind of trigger your way through it. But really happy with how this is going. I did try out, we got really close here, so I'm going to go around this. Sorry about that. We did, I tried a spot back here on the body line just to see how it would do. And it used to look like this, but I got this line from there to there. But I was really trying to focus up there on the stuff. I just happened to be mixing everything right here. I was like, I wonder if this will take it off. You know. But tomorrow we'll take care of the rest of this, or a lot of it. This, honestly, this could be a 2 or 3 day job with all the spots that I've got on here, in the minimal time that I have to do it. So expect for tomorrow another video on sandblasting. We'll be finishing. I'm going to start on the front and get that windshield area done. I'm going to get the firewall done and the other side of the cowl. That's my goal for tomorrow. If I get anything else done, great, but I want to get this on that side done, and I want to get this all cleaned up in here best I can. I want all of this done all the way around and up, and I want all of this done. And then I want to be able to get up in here and hit any spots around these things. Like I got a couple over there I want to hit and stuff like this, and just get it off, right? But all in all, it's really looking like something, and we're starting to get somewhere. So the hope here is to get all this done, and then we're going to go get the epoxy primer, and then we're going to primer it. That's the plan. So I know everybody's saying, you know, I got a lot of people telling me epoxy primer the thing right now. It's not there. We're close. I'm all over it. I understand the concept of it. But I need to get this ready to prime before I prime it, right? Especially with the price of materials these days. Everything's expensive. So we're going to dial this in, and then we'll get into that. So stay tuned. Really appreciate you guys that giving us, you know, I know it seems silly that we didn't think about it. The sandblaster, we had bought a sandblaster, one of the big red tank ones. It's got like 2 wheels and a leg on it, from Northern Tool back 7 years ago, 6-7 years ago, and we just could not get it to work for nothing. It wouldn't do anything, and that's where we were hesitant to buy another sandblaster. But for $30, I think all in all with this done, I'm going to have about $130 in it between the glass bead and the gun and all the stuff that goes with it. So not bad. I would have had that somewhere in that world, probably in the little right angle pads, and to be honest with you, there's just no way I could have gotten into here as well as I'm getting in there now with the sandblaster. So this was a really good idea, and I appreciate you guys for it. Like I said, we're 2 guys that have built a bunch of cars, but we've done them different ways. Like my Model A coupe, we had acid dipped, right? And that was great. That was up in northern Kentucky, and that was also, you know, 20-something years ago. My dad's, this one here, the Flame Model A that you see in this picture, that was sandblasted when he got it. This one, I took the Bauer to it, the Bauer surface conditioning tool, and took it down. And it being as flat as it is, it came right off. And you see what I've done with the Bauer on this. It's done really well. It's just a matter of there are places where it just physically does not fit, and you have to find a way to get around those spots, right? So that's where the little right angle and the sandblaster and all those things come into play, right? So appreciate you guys. If you're watching this, please like and subscribe. We'd love to have you. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be finishing, well, trying to get as much of this done as possible. And I do believe we hit our stride a little bit. I understand now how to use the gun and what I'm up against as far as the frequency of adding material. You've only got the little gray tank. You know, it's one of those things. But I like how it works, and it's doing a really good job so far. So, you know, can't be too upset with it, right? So, anyways, guys, that's where we're at. We are getting ready to start designing a Apache t-shirt line and some merch for the Apache. Might take us a month or two to get it all dialed in, just because my wife does it and she works every day. But I want to do some t-shirts of this back when it was all patinaed and everything. I got some really good pictures and stuff, and then we'll do a whole nother thing when it's done, and kind of go from there. So I think you guys will like it. If you are interested in merch, like for our Volkswagen thing, the Miata, our Browns Rod and Custom logo, so on and so forth, check out our website, brownsrodandcustom.com. We've got a merch store. It's our story. It's got pictures. It's got all kinds of stuff. Check it out. I think you guys will like it. And yeah, I think we're going to call it a night, guys. So thanks for watching. I know this isn't a very long video, but it gives you an idea of what we were doing. The reason for this was it was just incredibly hot. I think right now, let's see where we're at right now. We are at 91 degrees with 30% humidity, and it is almost 8 o'clock at night. So it's definitely July in Florida. So bear with us. But I think tomorrow I will be able to get you some actual video. I've set up the big tent over top of this to get some shade. Otherwise, I was just going to have a heat stroke. And I think we're looking pretty good now. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys. And we'll see you tomorrow morning.